said let's go to Evan in New Jersey. Evan, you're on the other side of midnight with Lionel.
Hey, Lionel, your show is proof that you don't need to get high to have fun. That was one hell of a discussion that you were having before, and I'm still processing it. When you were mentioning before Kevin called in about privacy, a light bulb went on in my head because I have over 10 years of experience in the political campaign world. I was a political science major, so I was always keeping my eye on races throughout the countries and campaigns. You never hear anyone in either party really talking about privacy when they're campaigning or even when they're in office. I mean, when Trump's Doge people, when Elon Musk and his posse went in and literally got the Social Security numbers and information of people, I posted to my blog, I said, okay, Democrats, if you want to take back control of a lot of House seats in the West where they take their privacy rights more seriously, you need to run ads reminding people that they just did this. And there's absolutely nothing even out there.
By the way, where is your blog?
It's evangrollman.substack.com. I also have a podcast called The Blue Dog Whisperer, and I'm also a part-time stand-up comedian. So sometimes those worlds really collide. But
I like this. Oh, Blue Dog Whisperer. I got a podcast on Spotify. I got Evan Grollman. Got him right here. Excellent. See, I want to, and I understand this. You're into frottage and urolagnia. Is that correct? I'm just kidding. I always throw that in. The thing about all of this is, by the way, you mentioned politics. You're into psephology, the study of elections, PSE, like psychology. And I love that. And it used to be interested before they started stealing elections. But remember, they are only talking about that which will get them elected. It's not a politician's fault. It's what, believe me, they would say, hey, listen, if Lindsey Graham was told, tomorrow you have to talk about peace. He's dead now, but he was one of these people that people just, I love the way they loved him. It's like, he was, to me, the antithesis of anybody I would want anywhere near politics. But I understand how people liked him. And I don't know anything about him personally. But if tomorrow he said, being a peacenik, being a Dennis Kucinich pacifist, if that was the way to do it, he'd change his mind. They will say whatever they have to get elected. And that's the way it should be. Evan, if you go into a restaurant and you're going to say, and I say, listen, your menu sucks. And you say, yeah, but I like that. I say, I'm sorry, Braunschweiger pizza doesn't work. But I like that. I don't care whether you like that. So there's nothing wrong with that. But let me ask you this: in the minutes that we have before we end this, what is the one lesson you've learned the most from substacking and from doing podcasting, or what is your philosophy of life? Tell me the one rule that you think is your pole star.
Well, I think that people, and I'm not trying to brag about myself, but I think I'm pretty great, and I think that sometimes people are really underappreciated, and people can be very impressed by absolute crap, and people can be disappointed by greatness. I've learned that because...
Well, why are you great?
Well, I'm only kidding when I say I'm great, but I'm saying that I found a lot of people...
First of all, don't say you're kidding, because you're not kidding, and you shouldn't be kidding. There's nothing wrong with thinking you're great. You have to know what you're good at. Why would I want to hire you if you don't even know you're good yourself?
Well, I think that there are a lot of people in my generation, I'm 29, who will just scroll endlessly on TikTok, and I've seen them just watch the most mindless videos.
I know. Listen, I tell you what, my friend, please call me again. I must run. The clock is my enemy.